Hey everybody, welcome to Chris on Cars. Today for you, I have a 2017 Porsche Panamera 4. Let's start out under the hood. Under the hood, you do have a 3-liter V6 making 330 horsepower between 5,400 and 6,400 RPM and 331 pound-foot of torque. Give you a good steady 60 of 5.2 seconds. Miles per gallon is 21 in the city, 27 on the highway. To the front, you do have the LED headlights with the 4-corner daytime running lights and the LED bending headlight. Up front, you can see the hood, which I closed, and also the Porsche logo. And then now, to the bottom, you do have the LED turn signals. Coming on around to the side, you have a 20-inch Porsche design wheels, which is a 2010 yellow option. Aerodynamics has been improved for the second generation of the Panamera. The side bed right here, it starts from up here and then comes out across the side of the vehicle. Coming on to the mirrors, which are LED folding and LED turn signals, you have a blind spot and lane keeping assist sensor right here. They are heated and power folding. Keyless entry is on all 4 door handles of the Panamera and is also soft closed door feature. Up top, you do have the panoramic sunroof, which comes standard on the Panamera 4. Now the Panamera 4 starts at $89,000 and change. Now let's talk about the specs of this vehicle. The vehicle rides on a 116.1 inch wheelbase and is 76.3 inches wide and is 58 inches tall. Full vehicle length is 198.8 inches long. You do have Porsche air suspension on the front and rear wheels. Now coming to the back, you do have Porsche LED tail lights with LED turn signal, LED strip goes all the way across here and also right here, and LED turn signal. There is a pop-up rear spoiler to give the Panamera a more sportier feel and drive. To the bottom, we do have the rear diffuser, which does house dual exhaust setup and LED license plate frames. There is your Porsche logo, Panamera 4, right there. Coming on over here, you do have the fuel tank, which is 23.7 gallons, and it's 21 in the city, 27 on the highway, and 27 combined. Let's go ahead and get into the interior of the Panamera. As I said, keyless entry is on this particular model. You also do have a soft closed door feature. Getting on into the interior, this car does have a black leather interior and aluminum door handles, lock and unlock features, and 3-person memory setting. You do have a mirror control right here, power folding mirrors, as you can see, and you do have automatic windows for all 4 windows. You can control the height for the tailgate back there, which I'll demonstrate a little later in the video. Before getting into the vehicle, let me show you the 14-way Panamera power seats. This controls the cushion extender, this controls the bottom portion and back support portion, and you do have a 4-way lumbar support. There is your gas and brake pedals. Stepping on in to the Panamera. As you can see, you have your auto headlights, high beams, and regular headlight controls. And there is your ignition switch right there. You have vents, which you can close. Coming on into the Panamera, it is a nice premium feel. And you are greeted by this big screen, which does house your map over here, your RPM and speed limit in here, and which gear you're in. And you also do have how fast the vehicle can go. Outside temperature right now is 82 degrees. Over here, tilting the steering wheel, you can see that you have the parking lights out back and also more headlight controls. You see your paddle shifter right here, which makes the vehicle feel more sportier. That's the paddle shift down, and then you have the paddle shift up right here. Coming on down here, you do have a cruise control behind this leather wrap steering wheel, which actually works, and if you get that optional adaptive cruise control system, it'll drive the vehicle autonomously. Steering wheel with Porsche logo in the middle. There is your heated steering wheel feature, which you push the button behind the steering wheel, and that'll operate the heated steering wheel. So, on the buttons on the steering wheel, this scrolls up, working this side of the screen, and you can mute the volume. You have a back button, volume up and down. You can control this side of the screen by scrolling up or down for both sides. And you can hang up and answer your phone. Also another back button for this separate section only. So, getting on into the 12-inch screen display, which now has touch-sensitive buttons for the second generation. The first generation had just regular buttons. It's like a wishbone full of buttons. Now, they've changed that. These are now touch-sensitive buttons. You got simple source, media, which you can replay your songs, and track back and track forward. And you can save it as a favorite. And your home button, which brings you to all your screens. Now let me show you one of my favorite features of this system. You select center vent, and it'll actually adjust the vent. If you don't want the vent, it can go away. You can hit the off button, and both sides will go off. Just like that. If you don't want it, it can just disappear by going into another screen, and you can actually just close it, like I'll demonstrate now. There we go. Now the interior is a nice black leather, and it's clean. It does have a 10-speaker Bose, which I'll demonstrate. You have the volume right here, which you can control. And you do have an apps button, which will tell you your fuel price, parking, flights, Twitter, and all the cool features that you will want in a car. Next up is phone, which you have to pair a phone to this for it to work. But then one of my favorite features is the navigation display, which is at the end. As you can see, I am in Annapolis, Maryland at Porsche, looking at this car. You do have a climate control, up, down, hazard control. You can sync it and have it on auto mode. You have heated and ventilated seats, which you can do at the same time. Heated front windshield and heated rear windshield. A sport button, and it also does come with air suspension. That's traction control button. Right here houses the 8-speed W coupling Porsche transmission, which does have 8 speeds. Ventilated other side and AC max, and you can close the vents to the outside of the vehicle. You do have individual mode that you can customize to your liking. Parking brake down here, and ashtray with cigarette lighter. Right here, this does have your Porsche Panamera key right here. You have your panic button. You have lock, unlock, and rear hatch button, and 2 cup holders. Coming here, this is your center console, which does house your 12-volt outlet, USB port, and aux cord. Standard on the Panamera 4 is the panoramic sunroof, which you can control up here with these housing buttons right here. You do have LED mirror controls up here, and you can control the front and rear ones. You also do have a parking sensor button up there, and you can control the lights right here, where it's a nice soft ambient lighting color. Stepping on out of the Panamera, we do now go to the rear seats. As I said, you do have keyless entry for the rear seats also, and it does also feature the soft closed door feature. Coming on into the back of this exclusive Panamera, Legroom is good thanks to that 116.1 inch wheelbase. You are greeted by aluminum door handles, unlock and lock button, and you do have a power sunshade control, which I'll demonstrate. And then you can roll down the window, but the Panamera does make it nice and quiet in here, and you can be isolated from the world with the flip of a switch. You have vents right here, coat hook, and you do have lighting with another handle right here. Coming on to the middle console, you can stop the air from coming through or have it flow through at a certain particular way. You do have heated rear seats for both passengers, and you can control the rear screen from here of the panoramic sunroof. Same controls on the other side. Now let's go on to the hatch. As you can see at the rear, you have a heated windshield in the back. And this houses your Porsche spoiler. Now let's go ahead and open the Panamera 4's rear hatch. You see the rear view camera right there? This does have 17 cubic feet of space and is nicely packed. You see there are cargo mats right here for the inside. You have a fuse box, you have extra smaller storage. This does have 17 cubic feet of space. With the seats folded down, you can get 52.3 cubic feet altogether with folded rear seats. Coming up here, you can lock the doors, and then you can also close the hatch. This lock feature right there, and there are your LED license plate frames. You do have nice lighting on both sides of the vehicle. You can see the Panamera LED taillights, as I mentioned. This makes the Panamera very exclusive and is now being shared among the whole family of Porsches. This nice LED strip going across. Well, everybody, I'd like to say thank you for coming and watching my video. This is Chris on Cars signing out, and stay tuned for more.